Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. I don't know if I can hear an echo in my own mic. You guys can probably hear an echo. I don't know. I'm not sure though. I might just turn down the volume on my speakers. It's not turning down the whatever. No, not on the speakers. I'm in my headphones. I'm wearing headphones right now, and I don't know if they're loud enough to seep through and go to the actual thing. But whatever. Never mind all that crappy stuff. So, how are you guys doing? This is the second episode of our podcast here on Google Play. I might put on iTunes too, but we'll see. And I just made a Snapchat video of me saying that, cause that's a great thing. If you guys don't know my Snapchat, it's Lightning8031, as of everything in this entire world. Um, I'm going to do uh talking about barf. Yeah. Um, so today, let's just get right into this. I found out today that I might have something like it's like a disease. It's a syndrome. It's not like the Incredibles. I'm Syndrome, your nemesis, and the Incredible. I love that movie, but it's called Marfane or Marfan. Yeah, it's Marfan or Marfan. Marfine, Marf whatever syndrome. And if you guys should probably look it up or something on Google, but I don't know if I have it. But my mom, she's a nurse, and she told me that to do these little tests to see if I actually had it, and I passed those tests. So I don't know. I'm going to get tested for it. Hopefully, it won't be anything bad. I'll just try to not worry about it too much. Jesus Christ, if they would just stop being loud. I've told some of my closest friends about it, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's just a thing. I'll get tested for it, and I'll see if everything's okay. But hopefully everything's gonna be okay, and yeah. So never mind about all the sad stuff. God, I say too much. Don't you guys hate that and like things when they say and it's just really annoying. I need to stop doing that. I need to get into the habit of actually doing good things. I'm on right now. I'm on my Snapchat right now. Sorry guys. I'm Snapchatting right now. Don't judge me. Um, so cause these I just sent out that I'm doing my podcast and they should listen to it. But that's just the way people are. And here's Kitty. This is a different Kitty. If you've seen episode 1, you know that I have a cat named Dean. Here comes Cat Hank, and don't you dare even try to no get away from the tripod. You're gonna break it. Okay, go away. Shoo. No, come here. Come here. Hank, you come here this instant, or else I'll beat you. I'm just kidding. I don't beat my cats. Um. So it's just the thing. So God, what was I gonna talk about again? Oh yeah, I got a funny story for you guys. On the bus, it was like a few. Shut up, cat. It was like it was a few days ago. We were on the bus, and can you not, cat? And one of my friends had a bottle, and we decided that it was the greatest idea in the world to hold on, I did it. Can you not, cat? I'm trying to do my podcast over here. I'm so it's so we were dumb and we decided because we were on the bus and on the back of the bus there was a car and one of my friends had a bottle and he came up with the greatest idea to throw the bottle out of the car and it's I didn't participate at all in it. I wasn't like involved at any way. Well, I kind of was involved because I was there, but I didn't throw the bottle. I didn't encourage it. But my friend that sits next to me, we're gonna cover up his name. Just say his name is Bill, and Bill he's one of those kind of like we're good friends, and he's one of those like thug people that like get into fights a lot. He's one of those kids, and when he was put up to the challenge of throwing the bottle outside the window and hitting the person behind us. And just note, the two people that were behind us, they were two girls. They weren't like, oh, and they're fighting again. Hey, break it up. My cats are fighting in the right. It's like whenever I come down here, they're all like, ugh. But then, there were two girls, and they were old enough. They were like 16. Like one of them on the passenger was like 16. The other one was like 18 or older. I don't know, I'm 18 or older. I don't know, around that range of like 18 to 20, whatever. But um, I didn't believe that he would actually throw the bottle out. But lo and behold, he did it. And the bottle was full. It was like full of water, so it was heavy. And he threw the bottle outside, and there was wind, so it literally curved it to the right and hit the person's lights on the car. And the glass of the lights broke. And I was like, "Oh Jesus!" And I literally I went into the fetal position in my chair because I was afraid of getting like caught or something like that. But I didn't. I'm fine. But at the same time, I was scared um, of super scared of them actually coming up to the front of the bus and being really mad and telling on all of us and telling on me, even though I wasn't involved. And I was just afraid of people, not knowing that I wasn't involved. Jesus, a big echo in this room. I gotta get to a different room and like put some foam padding or something. But besides that's besides the point. So, cause the last time someone chucked a bottle at another person's car, it ended up really badly for us. Cause this guy, there's this. It was back in sixth grade. No, seventh grade. It was seventh grade. There was another eighth grader on my bus, and let's just say his name was Jock. Yeah, cause he's one of those jock people. You know those jock people in school that think they're like popular kids, those kind of guys. And it was almost like every day he would throw a bottle outside the bus, and he would never get caught because the bus driver we had was totally oblivious. So, he would throw out like bottles all the time. But there's this one time he threw a bottle at this person's windshield, and the water splattered all over it opened up and it splattered all over their windshield. And it was I was scared cuz the moment when freaking cuz she was like a Arabian lady, or like she was definitely from the country. She was wearing like one of those giant full robes and stuff. And she literally chased us with her car. She roomed up on the other side of the road, stopped right in front of our bus, jumped out, ran to the entrance of our bus. No joke. She said something to the bus driver. The bus driver stands up, looks back at all of our group, and yells, "Who threw that bottle?" And I was like, "It wasn't me." But it wasn't me. I didn't do it. It was Jock. It was the Jock, the fake name I put up for him. But he didn't get caught because no one would snitch on him. And I just, I really, I'm speechless, dude. Like I couldn't believe that we got away from that. Because when our teachers, what our teachers do. Wait, I guess I'm Snapchatting right now. Sorry. But what our teachers do at our school is when they would hear us say like a bad word or something, or hear that we did something wrong and no one would admit to it, they would be like, "All right, guys, sit down. You're staying here until someone comes up and tells me someone confesses." And we would sit there for a good solid 2 hours because the guy who did it had too much dignity in him and he didn't want to get caught. So we would literally be there for 2 hours straight until the guy was like, "Oh God, fine, I'll freaking tell him." And then it's like the longer that goes on, the more punished you will get. Like if it's just like a quick maybe like 5 seconds, and the guy comes in and is like, okay, I'm sorry, I did it. Then he's not. I don't think he gets punished. I think he's just like, okay, well, don't do that again. But if it's like an hour or something, and if it's like an hour or maybe even 2 hours, they will get severely punished because they waited so long. They wasted everyone's time. So part of me is actually glad that they do that, but a part of me is kind of like, yeah, I don't know if 2 hours, but you're wasting a lot of time. Um, hold on, I'm texting. Sorry guys for texting on the podcast, but that's what I do. All right. Sorry. All right. So another fact. Besides the whole school throwing bottles outside frickin' buses and me having mar sorry, me burped syndrome or whatever. My friends Olivia and Leah want me to shout out their dogs. They've been wanting me to shout out their dogs for a long time. And since this is a podcast, I can't show you pictures, but it's like I'll probably show you pictures on my YouTube if I can. But whatever. And now that I told a lot of people that I actually have a podcast, they've been wanting shout outs and stuff. So I just want to give a special thanks to Junior Savage, who is on the Best Friends channel on Snapchat. And I want to give a special thanks to my friend Gabby, who's been Snapchatting me sides of her face and not saying anything. It's kind of hard to strike up a conversation with her because every time I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" she would send me a picture of like 1/4 her face into the side and without even a text bubble there. And it's like, wow, nice conversation. I fully agree with that statement. But whatever. It's Gucci. Girls will be girls and boys will be boys. Homo sapiens will be Homo sapiens. The earth will be earth. I never really got that statement. Well, I kind of did when it meant by boys will be boys. That meant like, that's what boys do, but it's like boys will be boys, but what do boys do as boys? It's like you're not making this clear for me. But, just whatever. And when a lot of the times like those type of metaphors, or what do you call it, they usually get over my head because I think about them too much. And usually when you talk about something like that, I don't get it at all. I'm just like the one guy's like, I don't get it. But it's it's usually just like it's really, I don't understand. I think about it too much. I mean, I understand it, but I just think about it too much. You know what I'm getting at? I like think about it and I'm just like, "Huh. Wait. If if I if I wait, how does that?" I dropped my phone on the floor. It's all the way across the floor now. I do not want to get up and get it, but I'll have to eventually. But I'll get it later. Once I'm done with this. Um done with this topic. Like, you know, there's a statement, one in the bird, one in the hand, a bird in the hand equal means two in the bush or something. I don't know how to say that, but I never really got that. Like, why would there be birds in a bush, and why would they equal two? Why couldn't they just be like one? I mean, dude. But after I looked it up, hold on, I need to get my phone. 1 second. Moving you and going down, getting my phone, coming up, moving my microphone again into my face. All right, sorry about that. But it's like I don't. But when I looked it up and I found out what it actually was talking about, it's like if you already have a certain amount of money and you're gonna risk it all if you try and like do again or something, maybe. But it's. I don't know. But it's just whatever. And I can understand what they're getting at. Like, I understand, like, how that would be somewhat similar. But, I just can't. I'm bad at comprehending things. So, I am. I'm also bad at striking up conversation for this podcast. Sorry, guys. I've been thinking through things a lot, and thinking about this podcast, what I'm gonna do for it. I'm currently contacting people to see if they can make me a logo. Cause the thing that I've always wanted in my podcasts was a drawing, like a sort of anime drawing, not too much anime, like drawing ish. I'm not a weeaboo or anything like that, but I just wanted like a picture, like a drawing of me, and it has my glasses. I wear glasses. It has my glasses, and it has my eyebrows and my hair and my chin, but it doesn't have any other. It doesn't have a mouth or nose or eyes. And in front of it has a microphone and it has headphones on. Me have headphones on. I've always wanted that. So I'm contacting a few people right now. Some of them I know on Instagram. I might need to I might need to actually pay them because they like work for a legit business. So I don't know how that's gonna work out, but it's apparently gonna. And the cats are fighting on the couch over there. But you know that cats will be cats, dogs will be dogs. Don't judge me. I'm also very tired. That's another symptom what I'm talking about Marfan disease, Marfan syndrome. I mean, it's like you get very good fatigue, and it's like it sucks. Cause I've been tired. I've legit been tired for a long time, and it's almost to the point where I can't really get a lot of things done, and it's because it's just I'm so tired all the time. I try to do my homework, but I'm too tired. I just need a nap. Every day when I come home from school, I take a big nap, and it's annoying because I'm just like, why am I so tired? Why am I so tired? But fatigue is one of the symptoms of Marfan disease, and I don't know. I still don't know if I have Marfan disease. I will keep you guys updated with that. And right now, wait, what's the date? Right now, it is currently March 8th. Crap, I have 4 essays that are due tomorrow, and I haven't even finished one. Whatever, but I don't know. I'll just, I'll talk to my teachers about it, blah, blah, blah. But it's just a thing. I don't know what's wrong with me. I get fatigued very fast. Like, my heart beats very fast a lot. Sometimes at a random, my heart is at a non consistent pace. I don't know if that's something, but I should stop talking about me. How about you guys? How are you fellas doing? I'm also thinking of doing this podcast live on Twitch. I would really like to do that. I would really like to do a live podcast because I could put this on Google Play or I could put this on like iTunes. But also, I could have it on Twitch, and I do a lot of Twitch streaming, but I still don't have my computer. My computer's in the basement right now, which where I am, and I can see my computer right there in the corner, just sitting there all alone on the floor with nothing hooked to it. Man, I miss my computer. You know, I think that it's really good to be away from your computer and stuff like that, but I how am I one to judge? But I should probably stop talking about this. All right, so guys, there were a few things that I wanted to talk about a long time ago on this podcast, and there's something that there are things that almost everyone has addressed. But can you not catch? There's things that almost everyone has addressed by now, like feminism, YouTube guideline rules, friggin' YouTube ad revenue and stuff. I personally don't get ad revenue on my YouTube because I don't freaking have. If I actually looked on Social Bait, and if I did get ad revenue off my videos, I would get $12 a year. So I think that's I'm good. I think I'm fine. But it's just something, all right. But I don't know. I'm just blagging on, bragging, blagging, magging, flagging. But I wanted to talk about feminism and okay, before you guys get the wrong idea, I fully respect what they're going at, and I fully respect that they want equality for all, and they want equality. But I think what's more important than equality is, hold on, I need to find it. I'm trying to find it. It's kind of like equality, but I just think personally that it's better than equality. If I could freaking find it, because I can't, because I'm dumb. I'm a dumb idiot. Can you not? Oh my god, my cats are so dumb. You could hear them just rustling in the background. Aha, here we go. Can you not? Alright, this is equality and there's equity. Equity is basically equality, except it's an equal fairness. It's an equal fairness between all people. And well, I really haven't decided which one's better, equality or equity. I really haven't decided that yet. Like you don't say anything like, "Oh, equality's number 1." Ooh, equity's number 1. But I've just found out that equity is a lot like equality. And I I just think that feminism they were good, but now all these radical feminists, it just they've ruined everything. They've ruined what they were going for, and they don't care. It's almost like they don't care about equality anymore. All they care about is women, like, not getting like raped or anything like that. And it's almost like feminists nowadays, all they want is to just hurt like men and make them feel like they're all like rape people, like they rape everybody. And that's so false. They say like, "Oh, 1 out of 5 women get raped every day," and it's like, no, that's not true. And it's like, it's a fact, and it's like, no, it's not a stupid fact. And it's you can't measure something as a fact of that magnitude. It's physically impossible to get every single person in the world and measure if they've been raped or not and put that as a fact. You can't. You can't freaking put an opinion and make it as a fact even though it's not. And that's what really makes me mad. Feminists, and they get away with this. People, they're all like, "Oh, we want equality for women." And it's like, I don't know. And they only focus on the things that men get it easier than women. They never focus on when we women get it easier on men. And those things that women get it easier with men are with like death situations. Like all women and children may leave, but men have to stay longer. Kind of like that thing, like I don't know, in the Titanic or whatever. But I'm just speaking out of stupidness. I mean, it's they don't. I don't friggin' know. It's and now I think they're getting extra mad because Hillary Clinton did not win the election, and they think that it's because she's a woman she didn't win, and it's not. It's not that at all. I mean, I'm sure that there are many people who don't like women. I'm not saying that. There's always someone in the world that doesn't like someone else or someone other, like race, culture, gender, or anything like that. But there are also some people that voted. There are a lot of people that voted for Hillary that there are a lot of people that voted for Hillary because she's a woman and not the fact of her political standpoint. Now, I don't support either candidate. I didn't support either candidate. I mean, Donald Trump's the new president. I mean, I really don't care. I didn't support either of them. But it's whenever something doesn't go their way, they complain about it and blame it on men. But when things do go their way, they don't talk about it at all. They don't. And and it's only until after when they find that it's something's wrong and it didn't go their way when they actually speak out about it. And a lot of women have equality nowadays. This isn't freaking like 1830. I mean, women are being like, oh, we get paid less. Well, it's probably because you don't have the same job as someone else. If you have the same job as someone else, then you get paid equally. Or maybe you just have a crap job, or you're doing a crap job at your job. And I know that in the past that would happen where you would have the same jobs and you would work even twice as harder as the man would, but the women would usually pay less, which I think was complete idiot. That was super dumb. I didn't understand why women get paid less. I, and it's that happened, but now it's over. We're starting anew. We were about to have a women president. We didn't even have a black president until frickin' last year, and that shows sign of improvement. But just knowing that these feminists are fighting for equality, and what they're doing is doing anything but having equality. They're just yeah. Okay, guys, have you seen the video where that woman got mad at a man for saying hi to them? Now, that isn't even close to equality. That's that's literally what they would do in 1830. If someone even said a peep of something, they would go inequality for inequality and they would badger them. But this woman, she's fighting for equality. So be equal to the people that you see that are legit being nice to you. And don't think that they are unequal from you and look down upon them. Because that themselves, you're being a hypocrite if you're doing that. You look down upon someone else even though you're fighting for equality for everyone. And that's what I don't get. Feminists, like a lot of, I'm not saying that all feminists do this. There are some really good feminists out there that actually fight for women equality, and I stand fully by that. I still don't understand why women have the same rights as men do. That's just complete idiot. Idiot C. But, sorry, I just heard something. But when, can you not cat? But when it comes to the point where you are, like, you're doing inequality yourself just because you're fighting for equality, that doesn't even make sense. That's like when you're in a war and you're fighting, okay, let's just say like the Americans versus the Nazis, okay? And that's like exactly what that feminist was doing, being unequal to another person. That's like saying that you're an American fighting the Nazis and you shoot the Americans. You're, no. Sorry, guys, I'm getting way too into this, but you know another thing that I hate? Sovereign citizens. Sovereign citizens are the worst. I mean, at least feminists are trying to fight for something like equality, which is a good standpoint. But sovereign citizens, they just want to be a complete idiot, and they just want to be like, okay, have you guys ever seen? There was this guy who was driving without a license, and he was speeding, and he said to the police officer, "You can't prove that I'm driving. I'm traveling." You are traveling? The what? You are in a vehicle driving about 120 miles per hour. You do not have a license. That's the basic law you need to have. And now you're just gonna fight against it and be like, oh no, I'm a citizen of the planet. I'm a citizen of the earth. And if I ever could become a police officer and I hear that from someone, I swear to God, I'm just gonna like break open the window and just kick their bottoms. And I really don't know why people would ever think that's okay, because it's not. That's not okay. And it's just it's mind-boggling how people nowadays just do that either for fun or they legit think they're gonna get out of something like that. I mean, no, the best thing you're gonna get out of is like a ticket, much less going to jail. You're probably gonna just go to jail for that, dude, by like insubordination. It's because they're all like, please step out of the vehicle, and they're no, and they're like, get out of the vehicle, no. It's like, show me your license registration. No. And once you're being detained by a cop, they have every authority over you. And they said, I have read my rights. I have rights. If you've read the rights, then you would know that you can't do that and you have to obey by their laws. You idiot. You dumb. You bozo. Oh, and the cats are fighting again. Jeez. All right, well, I might need to cut this podcast short. It's 30 minutes. That's a pretty good length. But I need to, cut this podcast short because I don't want to be up for too long. It's almost 9. So we will continue this on another day, and hopefully I will research definitely, and I'll research on a lot of things that are going on in feminism now, and there are a lot of things on my mind that I think is right and I think should be addressed. But until then, you guys just hang out, you guys have fun, and thank you all for joining my podcast, and thank you all for enjoying it, and I really appreciate you guys being here, all right? Take care.